I couldn't understand. Gotcha. Okay. What about you, Mama? What race are you?
I'm from St. Croix, Virgin Islands.
From where to St. Croix? Virgin Islands. Okay, and you will fall under where? What race? What race are you?
I'm Black American.
Black American is what they call it. Now look.
Negro.
Now check this out. This is
Niger.
Niger. This is what Jacob said to his children. You would leave your name, or it's prophesied in Isaiah, you would leave your name that God gave you, and you would take on a what?
For a curse unto my chosen.
Read it from the top again.
And ye shall leave your name for a curse.
You would leave your God-given name for a curse. Here's the proof of it. Brother, what does Uruguay mean?
It's a Latino culture that...
What does it mean? What does St. Croix, Virgin Islands mean?
Islands around.
That's a place. What does it mean? What does Black American mean?
I can't think of it right now, but I know you're getting that.
So read that again.
Black American.
And ye shall leave your name for a curse.
You left your name of Asher, the ancient name God gave you, and you took on Uruguay.
So you were Asherite.
You left your name Black American. You left because St. Croix is in the West Indies, right? You left your name Benjamin of the nation of Israel and took on a direction. Indian is Indios, which means savage, and black is a color. You left your name for a curse. Read on. Listen to this.
For the Lord God shall slay thee, and call his servants by another name.
Servants are called by what?
Another name.
You're being called Uruguay. You're being called West Indian. You're called black now.
This the book of Daniel all over again.
Genesis 49:1 again. Now listen to this. Read it again.
Genesis chapter 49 and verse 1. And Jacob called unto his sons and said, gather yourselves together,
Come around here.
that I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days.
In the last days, you would lose your name. Meaning what? If you don't know your name, then you don't know what. What is all goes into a name? Like what's your name? Nigel? Michael. Mikael. Now, if I called you Thomas, would you turn around?
No.
What about you, man? What's your name? Ramona. If I called you Anna, would you know I was talking to you? What about you? What's your name? Elias. If I said Michael, would you turn around?
No.
You don't know your name. That means you don't know who you are.
No.
We left our name. We don't know we Asher in the Bible. We don't know we Judah. We don't know we Benjamin. Same thing. But we left, you know where we left our name at? Listen, we left our name. Where's it at? We left our name in Israel. That's where we left our name. You don't know you the Israelites no more. So now when I read out the Bible about Israelites, you say that's not me. Because you don't know your name that God gave you. Therefore, if you don't know your name and what God calls you, what do you end up living like?
Supposed to be his people which are called by his name, right?
So you end up living by what if you don't know your God-given name? What do you end up living like? I'll tell you what you end up living like.
Gentile sinners.
Colombians.
Right.
You end up living like West Indian blacks. You end up living like African Americans. You know how I know that? Because what is the day?
We Hebrew and Roman at the same time.
What is the day that we are supposed to worship God? What day did God say, I want you to worship? Huh? You said Christmas. What about you, Elias? What day are we, blacks and Hispanics, supposed to worship God? What day? First day we was born.
And then, you know, you had this National Sunday law. They changed the congregation day to Sunday.
Exodus 20. Watch this. Listen to this, brother. Listen to this.
Sunday, you know what I mean?
What's your race? What race are you?
The Roman Catholic
Huh?
Church, Roman Empire. Speak up.
What race are you? Uganda. Okay, Uganda. Now check this out. That's a man-made name as well. Because we have people that are Israelites that are in Uganda. Watch this. Let's read the Exodus 20 and look at the day that blacks and Hispanics are supposed to worship God. Read that.
Exodus chapter 20 and verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
What day is the Sabbath?
Saturday.
Y'all know that, right? Why do y'all know Sabado and Saturday? What language did I just speak to you? What language is that?
Saturday.
Sabado, what language is that?
Spanish.
Did your ancestors speak Spanish
Yeah.
when Christopher Columbus first got here?
No.
Did y'all say, "Hola, ¿cómo está, conquistador? Come and kill
But
us"?
don't forget about the
Did you
Moors.
say that to him? Did your
forget about the
ancestors?
Moors.
Hold on. Did your ancestors say that? No. I just spoke a language that ain't yours. I called you a name that ain't yours. And therefore you no longer what? Read that again from the top.
Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
You don't remember the Sabbath day as Israelites because you don't know your name. Your language has been taken from you, and you don't even know what day to worship God no more as a people. You know when we worship God?
Never.
The same day as they do.
They worship God. Except for
When do Hispanics go to church?
Never worship God.
What day? They don't go to church on those Sabado. You know they go to church on Domingo, right? Who goes to church on Sunday?
The Catholic.
Catholics, white people.
Catholic.
Catholics come from white people.
Catholic.
That's Romans, right? That's Roman Catholicism. Are you a Roman?
And the Roman Catholic.
So why are you going to church the same time white people do and worship God? You was what? You was raised Catholic? What was you raised? Yeah, what religion was you raised in?
I wasn't really around religion.
Okay. What do you identify with then? If you had to go away, what religion would be the best for you?
Christian, Muslim, Buddha, Hindu.
I'll probably say Christian.
Christian? What about you?
Yeah, they told me I'm not a Christian.
But what religion did you grow up in? Don't go nowhere, Baba, because we talk about Catholics.
It's supposed to be a Christian foundation.
Okay, now look at this. I'm going to show, this is why Hispanics are Catholic. Didn't Christopher Columbus and the conquistadors come here and enslave your ancestors? Were you Catholic before Christopher Columbus got here? So why are you after? But that means that you was conquered and enslaved by the white man, and now you speak his language and you worship God the same day that he did. But God didn't tell his people to do that. Just like the British taught us to worship God on Sunday. God didn't say that. Yeah, I do. But he told us this. Read that again.
Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
God say remember Domingo or Sabado? So why are we going to church on Sunday?
But the National Sunday law.
You know what it is? You know what that it means? You forgot who you was.
Observing the National Sunday
You
law.
forgot who you was. That's really what it is. And you might not care,
Roman Empire.
but what's going to happen is the bodies that we have is going to turn back into the dust from which it came, and your soul is going to meet your maker. And you're going to have to answer for what you've done on earth in your body in front of Christ. So what you can do now is realize who you are, that you're the Israelites, that you're from the tribe of Asher, that you're Benjamin, and that you're Judah in the Bible, and find out what you're supposed to do as the sons and daughters of God to please him.
That's right. He said, woe unto the scribes and the Pharisees, scribes and the priests. He said, woe.
Give me that in Deuteronomy 28:45.
Yeah, we all have Christ stained in our minds.
Listen to this.
We're not free.
Because this is an example of why we go through the things we go through. Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 45. Moreover, all these curses.
All these what?
Curses.
Now, it's for you in Uganda. Are the people in Uganda living freely and happy, or are they under curses to the Europeans? What about you in America? Are they under curses to the Europeans?
Why would y'all want to ask me?
Are we? I want to know. That's why we out here, to talk to our people. Because you need to know why you go through the things you go through so they can change. Are you okay with being the footstool of the white man? Not knowing why we are always on the bottom and these white people rule over us? Are you okay with that? Going on your everyday life not knowing Why? I had that question. All these other brothers had it. Why does the damn white man, who we are stronger, more powerful, more beautiful, smarter than, came from Africa? We started every damn thing. But why does the white man rule over us and we are on the bottom? Why?
They don't rule over us.
All right.
We reign.
What's your last name?
We reign together.
What's your last name?
Moor.
That's your last name, big boy. What's your last name?
Moor.
Your real last name, not the one you made up.
No, Moor. My last name is Moor.
How you spell it?
M-O-O-R-E.
Okay. So who gave you that last name?
My mother, my grandfather.
Where'd it come from? What about you?
The Moors, a sect of black Christians who ruled in Spain. That's where the Moors come from, the Moors. That's where my last name comes from, the Moors.
Huh?
The Moors.
Okay, if it comes from the Moors and you're actually descendant of the Moors, who are those people?
It was, well, according to my current knowledge, the current that I have, they were a sect of black Christians who ruled in Spain. And they had temples, they had mosques, temples, and universities.
Moor is just Latin for black.
Yeah, I believe it's the Moors. They ruled in Spain.
Well, what race are they?
Latin is a form of Spanish, right? Latin
What race?
the Judah.
That's not a race, that's a tribe. It sounds good what you think you know, but you don't actually know. The Moors are the Israelites according to the Bible. And the reason why you call yourself Moor or black is because God took your name from you. Because of this, read it again, Deuteronomy 28:45.
Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Do what?
To keep his commandments.
That's why you was called a Moor. God said if you're not gonna keep his names.
The Moors were powerful. They ruled.
They was.
They conquered Spain and ruled in Spain.
But the white man still called them black.
Everybody came to learn that their university.
Listen to me. They was powerful. They was
and
powerful,
their
and the white man still called them black.
Right.
Moor just means black. God didn't give them that name. The white man was still more powerful than them and said, y'all ain't nothing but black. You can have all these mosques, temples, yeah, whatever. Nigga, you're black. Because God said, I'm going to take my name from you.
The word nigger means black also.
I know, it's a Spanish word. Negro, which transformed into nigger, it just means black. It don't tell us.
But the word nigger comes from Niger.
Yeah, which means nigger. It was originally pronounced nigger. It wasn't pronounced Niger. That's the fancy modern way of saying it. But that word is pronounced N-I-G, nig, E-R. Come on. They do it. White people didn't do nothing but play a bad trick on niggas. Oh, no, that's not the land of niggas. It's Niger. Come on. N-I-G is nig and E-R is Nigger. You can't fool me. So when it go back to what I was saying, God had to take his name from us because we would not keep his commandments. He said, you can't be known as my people because God is royal. He's omnipotent. And he said, you can't have my name if you're going to live like black Americans. What race you from, sis? You Jamaican. Jamaica means what? Watch this.
With the tribe?
No, the name.
Jamaican?
Curse. Did we read that earlier? You was going to leave your name for what? A curse. She don't even know what Jamaica is, and her first instinct was to tell me I'm Jamaican, and she don't even know what it means.
Bring it out.
That's a curse.
Bring it out.
Because Jamaica just means the land of wood and water. That's what it means. And we've been calling ourselves a curse, just like you've been calling yourself Moor. It ain't nothing but black.
Bring it out.
That's what it means.
Another language. No. Not a curse.
What is it?
Not a curse.
The Jamaicans are the Benjamin from the nation of Israel in the Bible.
So what would I call myself from now on?
Well, you need to know your name is your race is a child of children of Israel, Israelite from the tribe of Benjamin, because Israel had 12 sons. Now, here's the thing: you can call yourself something, but now you gotta live up to it. You know why? Because this name of Israel. Give me that in Genesis 32. I'm going to show you what the name Israel means. Because you might call yourself that, but it means something. So you just saying language is more than that, because behind that comes a thought. Let's read that.
Genesis chapter 32 and verse 28.
We going over who black people are.
Charles wants to know the solution to our problem.
Come on, that's what I'm explaining to him. I'm telling you right now, it start with your name. Watch this. Let's read it.
And he said, thy name shall be called no more Jacob, but Israel. For as a prince,
God said, I'm going to change your name from Jacob to Israel. And let's see what Israel means. Listen.
For as a prince hast thou power with God and with men.
So the name Israel means a prince of God. Now, if you're a woman and you're an Israelite or Israel, that makes you a what of God? If a man is a prince, a woman is a what? A princess. So the name of Israel means a prince of God. That's why God said, if you're not going to live like a prince, call yourself a Moor.
A prince of God.
If you're not going to live like a princess, well, be Jamaican. On the other side of the earth, away from your homeland, you will not be called after my name until you change. So Israel is a prince of God. Israelite or Israel woman is a princess of God. Now here's the thing, because you say, what should I call myself? Have you ever seen princesses wear pants? They're not supposed to. Do princes walk around sagging their pants, smoking dope and selling it to their own people? Nah. That's why God said, give me that name back. Go back to Isaiah 65. Because I'll get into this, how you got from Africa to America. But first, I want to start out by what you was called when you lived in your own land of Israel, how you got into Africa, and then God said, you still too close to me. Get the hell away and go on the other side of the earth. Watch this. Look what God said he was going to do first, because we wouldn't live up to being princes and princesses. Read that.
Isaiah chapter 65 and verse 15. And he shall leave your name for a curse.
You're going to leave your name for a blessing, or what? Being called Jamaican is a curse. Because you didn't even know what it meant. And I told you, it means the land of wood and water.
Okay, so Jamaican means...
Moor means what in Latin? What does Moor mean?
Black.
Black. That's a curse.
How is that a curse?
African American. America is a white man's name. Amerigo Vespucci.
Yeah.
Black is the color of my boots. And when you look at the land of Africa, there is not one single place called black.
Except for Niger.
There's not a country named black.
Or Ethiopia.
That means burnt face. There ain't no country named black. So you call yourself after something that has no historical connection. That God calls it a what?
For a curse.
God calls it a curse. Read on.
Unto my chosen.
Instead of being called my chosen, Israel. Being called Benjamin. Being called Judah. You're going to be called by instead of my chosen. Read on.
For the Lord God shall slay thee, and call his servants by another name.
Another name. That's your name was gone. It's been taken from you. Now go to Deuteronomy 28. And I want you to read verse 45 to show why God took the name and how do you get the name of that God gave you back. Because right now, you are being called by the name that the people that conquered your ancestors call you. Right. The British that conquered the Jamaicans, the British that conquered the black Americans from Africa, the west coast of Africa, we are being called by the names that they gave us. Right. White man-made names.
African-American, like Paul.
Read that.
Paul was Hebrew.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 45. Moreover, all these curses.
All these what?
These curses.
Now, what was one of the curses we just read that God would put on us? He would take our what from us? Boom. God said what? Read it again.
Moreover, all these curses,
your name being taken, read,
shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed.
Being called, now I'm just sure when I ask y'all race, because I was where y'all was too, and the first thing that you tell me is black. Oh, Jamaican. What's your race? black. And that comes off top, like off the top of the dome. That means you have been what? Be destroyed. You've been destroyed mentally. And you don't even know it. It's just another way of living for us. We so destroyed, the first thing come out of our mouth is the name the white man gave us, but not God. God said, I'm going to put these curses on you until you be destroyed, to the point where the first thought in your mind is going to be the name the white man gave you and not what God did. Read on. Because thou hearkenest not. Hold on, listen. Now God's giving you the reason he placed the curses on you and took your name from you. Your God-given name. Read it. Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God. What does it mean to listen to the voice of God? He's going to explain it. Because everybody says, oh yeah, I talk to God, God talk to me. Well, God's going to tell you what his voice is. Read. To keep his commandment. The voice of God tells us what? To keep his commandment. Read it. And his statutes which he commanded thee. If you did not keep the commandments of God, he said, I will place you under what? Boom. And I asked you earlier, do princesses wear pants? So if you're a princess and you're wearing pants, that means you are in the midst of sin. God got to take his name from you. What? Huh? Well, do you work 24 hours a day? Okay, then. So why you got on pants now before you even show up to work? Why you wearing them already before you even get there? Yeah. Well, let me answer this first. Because if your job says you must wear pants, that's the dress code they got. Okay. Well, then only work 8 hours a day, maybe 9. Those other 20, 16 or 15 hours a day, guess what is going to be on my body as a woman? A skirt or dress. That's going to be on my body. Because I'm under curses that I have to be up under what this white man tell me, because he rules the earth, because my ancestors sinned and now I got to pay the price for it. But outside of that, when they don't have control over my body and my time, I'm going to do what God says to do. That's to put on a dress as a woman. Let me read it for you so you'll know. Deuteronomy 22:5. And then I'll answer your question, brother. Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 5. The woman.
Who?
The woman.
Woman. You're a woman, young lady, right? Read.
Shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Pertain me belong to a man. You know what belongs to man, right? Because when you go to the restroom, what do they have on the signs? A woman's always wearing a what? There you go. And they have a form of a man wearing pants. Society knows how a woman is supposed to dress, but they tell you can wear whatever you want to. It's a free country. But on the sign, they say, yo, women, go here. Why didn't they put a woman in pants on that sign? Because they know a woman's supposed to wear a dress and not wear what belongs to a man. Now keep reading.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
Now, what's a woman's clothing that a man shouldn't be putting on, sis? If you saw him wearing a woman's clothes, you'd be like, that dude's crazy. Yeah. What is it? Boom, there you go. That's how easy it is. Yes. That's because society has told them that, yeah, you can do whatever you want to. You can be free. They told you, women, you can dress like men and God don't care. Well, God does care because he gave you a dress code. He said, women, don't wear what belongs to the princess, and you princes don't wear what belongs to the princesses, because the name of Israel means a prince of God. And if you're a woman, you're a what? There you go. You should not be dressing the other way. I got her. Should not be dressing. Now, if you go outside of the way that God wanted you to dress, is he okay with it? That's my question. Is he okay with the way his daughters, God's daughters, because we all know God made us, is he okay with the way his daughters are dressing upon the earth? Is he going to judge us for it? Or does he love you no matter what? What do you think, Mama?
I think he loves you no matter what, but that does not mean that you're not going to be punished for what you do, because I love my children, but I'm going to punish them when they do wrong.
Okay, now the thing is, you can only give them an earthly punishment. God got an eternal one for you. So with that being said, do we say that I'm going to just take the consequences when I meet God, or do we change before we meet Daddy? Like if your kids smoke weed and all of that, and they come and they smell like cigarette smoke, I guarantee you in the car they got a bottle of cologne to spray on before they walk in mama's house, don't they? So they don't walk in here smelling like weed. If mama say, "Mama, don't come here and smell like that stuff. Don't be bringing that stuff in this house." Don't them kids make sure before they come home they do what's right before they walk in that house? Read that Zephaniah and 1 and 8. Look what God say before you meet him. You better do. And it can't be no, and it ain't no, oh, I'm on my deathbed. God forgive me for not wearing what you told me to wear all my life. That's not going to happen. Hell no. No. You going to be on your deathbed and say, Lord, forgive me for wearing pants all my life. Forgive me. No, that's not, that ain't how God works. You're not the person on the cross. Read that. This is the judgment for people that do not dress how God tells them to dress, man and women. Because man ain't supposed to wear what belongs to a what? A woman. And woman ain't supposed to wear what belongs to man. Now look what God say. Because we know, we all know, black folk know, God don't change. Let's read that.
Zephaniah chapter 1 and verse 8. And it shall come to pass in the day of the Lord's sacrifice.
The day of the Lord's sacrifice. That means judgment day. Read.
That I will punish the princes.
Who?
The princes.
Israel means a prince, right? And a woman is a what? I will punish the princes and princesses. Read.
And the king's children. And all such as are clothed with strange apparel.
Clothed with what?
With strange apparel.
Is it strange for a woman to wear pants in the eyes of God? Not me. Because I can't do nothing to you. God is going to judge you on that last day. Is it strange for a woman to wear pants, what belongs to a man, in the eyes of your father? Is it strange? Let's read it again. Let's see.
And it shall come to pass in the day of the Lord's sacrifice, that I will punish the princes and the king's children.
If you say I'm a child of God, you might not even know that you're an Israelite. You might not even believe that we, the black people, are Israelites, because you don't know enough. But you say, hold on, but you say you're God's children. Okay, well then you still got to dress how God told his children to dress. Right. Read.
And all such as are clothed with strange apparel.
So now go back to Deuteronomy 22 and 5 so I can show Mama who just walked up what the strange apparel is to God. Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
We know pants belong to man. Women wearing pants is a new thing on the earth. Our ancestors, when they picked cotton in the fields, they wasn't wearing pants. They wasn't wearing them. They was wearing dresses. That's a new thing, women wearing pants. That's when the feminist movement came along in the 60s. Right. And you joined with the white woman, and her thoughts became your thoughts. Read.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
A man ain't supposed to be wearing a dress. That's strange in the eyes of God. How does he feel about it, though? Keep reading.
For all that do so.
All that what?
All that do so.
Doing is an action. If you do that, hold on, read.
Are abomination unto the Lord thy God.
How does he feel about a woman wearing pants and a man wearing a dress? It's a what to God? That's how he feels about it. So what's your question?
No, I was letting you know, thank you so much. I just asked him where you guys' church was.
Yeah, just it's a number on the back of that. You can give us a call. Yeah. Now go home after work, do your research, study, and give us a call. Because we out here to teach you what the churches ain't been teaching our people.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom. What is the nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. in its unity.